What up? So today we're making some double fried chicken tenders. Yes. I have some leftover meat and I gotta make use of it. So first go ahead and tender your chicken up. Okay. Make sure you chop them up into the tenders that you want them to look like. Okay. This is how I chopped up mine. Do yours the same. Okay. So first I'm gonna start off by adding some mustard because the mustard adds crispiness. Okay. Then we're going to season it. We're going to use some black pepper, which all will be at the bottom. So just season it, okay? Black pepper, onion powder, a little bit of lemon pepper, a little bit of parsley flakes, some paprika, and some ground allspice seasoning. That was it. But like I said, it will be at the bottom. I did use a ranch packet. Like I said, I keep saying that. But all the seasonings and everything will be at the bottom that I use. Okay? Mix it well. You know me. I'm very hands-on. When it comes to my meats, I don't mind touching mine and getting my hands dirty. But, occasionally you got to use gloves. Because, stuff start getting in your nails. And you got to clean that off. And you got to wash your hands in between when you're doing stuff like this anyway. But, you get what I'm saying. You get it. But I'm just making sure at this moment that it's thoroughly coated. You know what I'm saying? Every piece of meat is covered and looking like the other pieces of meat. Like this. Okay? It needs to be covered. It should be smelling good too. Okay? Because seasoning, the seasonings I pick, they usually smell so scrumdiddlyumptious too. Now for the dry base, that is just half flour, half Italian breadcrumbs. And I use the same seasonings that I used on the chicken. And then the egg is just egg it's just egg. I ain't add no more to that. I just used some egg. So most of the seasoning was in the flour base, the flour Italian breadcrumbs. So like I said, this is a double fried, so I'm double battering. So I started off with the flour, then we're going to go in the egg, and then back in the flour. Okay? We just going to keep doing this until each piece of chicken is coated and covered. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's about to go on in this process. I'm doing my double dip. So like I said, the flour, dip it in that egg, then back in the flour. Okay? And just continue to repeat this easy peasy process until all your chicken is covered. And once you get done, you know what I'm saying, with coating every piece of chicken, you're going to let it sit. Because the longer you let it sit, the more those flavors, I just feel like all the flavors are just coming together and they really getting inside that chicken. Because I want maximum flavor, maximum crunch, all that. Because originally, I didn't even think I was going to be double frying these. But I wasn't satisfied with the first batch, with the crunch, like the crispiness of it. I know you got to let it sit, but I just felt like it could be crispier and I wanted the crunch. So stay tuned for the end, because at the end I do have a short clip of me taking a bite and letting you hear that crunch, because I had to. I just felt like you had to really hear what I was talking about so you can really make this and know what you're gonna be looking forward to. You feel me? You feel me? Y'all always do. So in this process, that's all I'm doing. That's all you seeing here is me just coating the chicken. Coating the chicken. So perfect. I paired these with some fries too. It was, I tried to make it authentic, almost like a hood meal. And, fries pretty much go with, well, of course in the black community, fries pretty much go with anything. Well, I won't even say just the black community, because a lot of people doing that too. Like, they either do fries or chips when it come to like chicken or sandwiches, stuff like that. Which I'm not opposed to either one, because I like me a good chip now. Okay? I love a good chip with my sandwiches, because I love a good sandwich. Okay? There's so many sandwich options out here. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I want to try all of them. Hot and cold. Hot and cold. This is really therapeutic. I love cooking, y'all. I really do love cooking, It's really therapeutic, Just the finished product is what I look forward to. The finished product and the confirmation. Okay, so when you get done, go ahead and drop some things in some hot vegetable oil or canola, whatever you got, whatever frying oil you got. Just use what you got. Okay, so we're gonna fry these things. This was just the first drop and then the second drop. This is how I looked after the second drop. Double fried. You can see right, you can tell it's crispy. You can tell just by looking at this video right now that they crispy. Now let's get into the sauce, because as per usual, it was an experiment. So I started off with like a couple tablespoons of butter, few tablespoons of butter. That's depending on you how much butter you want to use, but I just wanted to make sure it was in there. Then I'm using a buffalo sauce. Like a regular store brand buffalo sauce. I'm using what I had in the refrigerator to create something. Then I added in some minced garlic. I had a little bit of honey chipotle barbecue sauce left, and that is by Sweet Baby Ray's. So I had a little bit of that left also. I went ahead and added that thing in there too, because maximum flavor. Okay, gave it a mixy mix, and I was looking at it, I was like, you know what, I don't know if that's gonna be enough sauce, because I want to make sure that it's coated. Like, I want to make sure every piece, when I pour it on there and shake that thing up, I want to make sure that everything is coated and glistening. And I just didn't really feel like that was enough. This was going to be enough sauce. So what I did was add more things. So I added a little bit of Hellman's roasted garlic sauce. I just added what I had left of that also. Like, a lot of this stuff, a lot of bottles was emptying and getting towards the end, so I had to add some stuff. I added a little bit more buffalo sauce. I added some Tapatío hot sauce and a little bit of black pepper, and gave it a mix. Okay, by this point, since I added a lot of buffalo sauce and hot stuff, it was hot. It was really hot at this point. Because, I always tell y'all to taste as you go. And when it comes to sauces, you can taste at any time. So I made sure to taste it, and it was steaming hot. Okay. I don't want booty hot. I don't want booty hole hot. Okay. Not that hot. I just need a little. I wanted to balance it out. So this when it was bubbling up. Bubbling and cooking and whatnot. So I used this time to balance the heat out. So I added in some honey. I also added in some brown sugar also. I just said also twice. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I mixed it up after I added the honey. It still was kind of hot. So then is when I went in with some brown sugar. You can even add some water if you need to. Really, just anything sweet will balance this heat out. In between honey and brown sugar, like I always say, them be the perfect ones for me to use to balance any heat out. Okay, those are perfect. So we letting it, bubble up. Added in that brown sugar, like I said, and I coated. I did half and half because I had enough chicken to do half and half. So coated half of them, and the rest of them I left normal and just regular double fried. So good. I had some dipping sauces. I had a regular ranch and a spicy ranch to go with this. And I made some crinkle fries, seasoning things up real good. Here you go. Crunch game crazy. I can't make this up. Y'all gonna make these. You heard that crunch. Go ahead and make these and let me know how much you enjoyed it. And I'll be back. I'm coming back with more videos.